be good if salespeople knew what they were doing when they were presenting the solution to the client, don't you think? Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Dale Carnegie Training here in Japan. We do lots of sales training for corporations here, and it's very, very interesting. When you get into the role play and you start really digging into the real skill levels of salespeople in Japan, pretty thin, I've got to tell you. One of the things that's quite interesting for me is the solution part is relatively straightforward. You have your product and you know your product's details very well, so you should be able to present that fairly easily. What I find though is salespeople never really get out of first gear when they're presenting the solution to the client. Yes, they go right through all the features and they talk about, you know, like if it's, for example, if it's a plastic bottle of water, it'd be the weight or the size of the water held, or the fact it's got a plastic screw cap, or, you know, you can drop it and it won't break, or all of this very, very nitty-gritty feature-based detail. But they don't take it to the next level. We don't buy features, we buy benefits. The classic is the electric drill, you know. You go down to the hardware store or you go somewhere to buy an electric drill and you hear all about the speed, the weight, you know, the battery life, guarantees, etc. What we're actually buying is not the drill per se. We're buying the hole. It's got to go into brick, it's got to go into steel, it's got to go into some sort of like metal, light metal, it's got to go into wood, it's got to go into concrete. That hole of a certain size is what we're actually buying. But the bulk of the salesperson's discussion with us around the features of the actual drill, the same thing. Are we just talking about the product spec to the buyer, or are we thinking about, okay, what does the buyer want this for? How can we now, knowing that, show them that this delivers and gives the outcome that they are after? So feature, yes, okay, important, but where's the benefit? Now, yes, some salespeople do get to the benefit stage. They tell you the benefit of the feature, but that's normally where it stops. How do we apply that benefit in our company? How do we apply that benefit for our advantage? We need to hear about that. And then, well, where's some evidence that this happened before that we can believe this is true? Because salespeople tell us stuff, guess what? We don't necessarily believe everything they say. So we've got feature, we've got benefit, we've got the application of the benefit, we've got evidence. Then what comes next? Trial close. We should see if the client's ready to buy. Now, they may not have enough information yet, but we're testing to see if there's any hesitation, any concerns, any objections. We want to draw those out. This is a very simple process for presenting the solution to the buyer. Feature, benefit, application, evidence, trial close. I'll guarantee you, probably nobody in your Japanese sales team is doing any of that, and they should be. So let's think about getting all of that together, and when we do that, we make our presentation to the buyer, we present the solution. I'm sure we're going to have much more success, and much more success means more sales means more revenue, and that means we're all going up.